Welcome to the Two Old Guys Reselling Podcast, episode 22. I am one half your host, Chris Old School Picker. Along beside me is Caleb from the Old Pass. We are just two old guys reselling in our backyards and sheds on platforms like eBay and whatnot. And we are currently back to being the second worst reselling podcast on YouTube. Introduce yourself, Caleb from the Old Pass.
I am one half of the second worst podcast on YouTube, Caleb from the Old Pass.
Do we want to talk about the news that has changed the YouTube universe once again?
Hey,
do we want to start out with that big news?
See this, right?
Well, I heard you had a huge part in it coming back.
Oh yeah. Hey, I'm happy. I liked them, so I'm happy.
We are, of course, talking about the return of the Reseller Clickbait podcast, Jimmy, Ken, and a new member, Corey from Grams and Pops Vintage. So
that's right. Well, there they are, right there.
Yeah, what do you think about that? I ain't gonna lie, I did laugh when they talked about you in the podcast and talked about our podcast and didn't even mention my name.
Well, you know, I mean, can you blame them?
No, I can't. But I think you have become the star of the show.
Oh, that's not true.
That is obviously true. You are Kim Bill's #1 fan on his fan club.
That part probably is true.
Why do you not have a headshot of him back there hanging on that wall?
Because I am waiting. No, wait, listen. I'm going to do this right. Ken Bill, where's my ham sandwich at?
There's my thumbnail already early. Thank you for that. But yeah, no, I'm glad to see them back. I am glad they're back. And once again, we are no longer the worst or best. We're no longer the best.
We was.
Well, starting from the bottom.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, we're #1 from the...
Well, by best, I mean worst.
I think Ken said something like we could sit together last in line. So we'll just spread out and all hang out together.
I do think, no, I'm joking. I love those guys, and I'm glad to see them back for sure. But
very happy, very happy.
What do you think about the 3-man team?
That's pretty cool. You know, Corey, I like Corey because he's very knowledgeable and he don't care to like share his opinion, I guess, if you want to say it that way. But he has some good thoughts on things. You know, I don't agree with everything everybody says, but there's been several things that he has said that I, you know, not saying he changed my mind, but I went, that's an interesting thought.
You don't agree with anybody because you're the only person that thinks free priority boxes is not a good thing.
Let's not have this conversation again.
I mean, you're the only person in YouTube land that thinks free boxes is a bad thing.
I never said I thought it was a bad thing.
Well, you just
said it's not for me. Not for me. Well, I'll put it to you this way. This week, thus far, with the weekend and shipping today and yesterday, thus far, I've sent out about 35 packages so far. And of those 35 packages, about 5 of them have been priority mail. Ground Advantage has really added a new layer to the argument.
Let's not talk about the 30 packages Ground Advantage. Let's talk about the 5 priority that you sent out. You wasted about $2 on boxes.
No, not $2.
Yeah.
Not $2.
How you figure?
Because I know exactly what I pay for everything.
$1.50.
I can tell you right now, maybe 50 cents to 75 cents a box.
So you didn't want that free Coke?
I'm actually trying to quit caffeine today.
He's got an excuse for everything, folks.
No, I had such a bad headache. Well, I laid in bed this morning until like 12. I had such a bad headache. Thought my head was going to explode.
I'm telling you, I can't hardly get out of bed without knowing I've got a Dr. Pepper or Mountain Dew in there waiting on me.
The only thing that's keeping me alive right now is the old cherry Kool-Aid, and you know it's sugar free. So
if
you
red water, then
punch over here to wake me up,
It's basically red water.
It's actually really good.
No, it's not.
It is good.
You sound like my wife.
It's actually good. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not sugar, but
Are we like two old married people at this point?
Oh, absolutely.
Fussing back and forth.
Absolutely.
Oh man.
Well, we've been accused of that, the two grumpy old whatever. I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
No, elderly. I've spent all day out here working, and I've watched podcasts all day. I watched Clickbait Reseller Clickbait Podcast. Watched their last episode when they
Did you
back.
laugh out loud at all? Like I laughed out
Oh,
loud.
I did, yeah, several times.
That Ken Bill now, I'm telling you.
Yes, they're great. I love them.
They are.
And I did watch the last episode of Trash to Cash, and I want you to know they mentioned every podcast out there besides ours. It's amazing.
So
why do they hate us?
Probably you.
It's probably me. It really is. Yeah.
That or they're jealous of this hairline that I've got.
Not Peyton Manning.
Not Peyton Manning. That's
Who
right.
Who was it that called and said you was right that I looked like CM Punk in the comments?
It fails me right now, but somebody said I've never seen it before, but you should be CM, or what was it? CM old school
punkster or something.
School punker. Yeah, that's something like that.
I'm like, no, I don't look like CM Punk.
You just need a Pepsi.
Yes. Hey, yes, I am a Pepsi drinker.
He was a Pepsi guy.
And
you ever seen him do his move, the Pepsi plunge? Back in the Ring of Honor days. Yeah, he was something else back in the day.
Yep, here we go again. Wrestling podcast.
Okay, let's leave that alone.
In your defense, I brought it up. But yeah, I don't look like CM Punk. I don't care what. Yeah, how's it been going? How's the week been?
Very good.
Life.
Sales. Well, let's hit that right off the bat because I had almost a record day Sunday. It missed it by about $100. We had like $890 in sales on Sunday. So that I didn't expect it either because Friday and Saturday was kind of normal, about 150, 200. But Sunday comes along, bam, there it is. And I'm like, wow. And we did have a really good item in there, but we also had like 11 or 12 sales. So our weekend topped out at $1,215 nearly.
Yeah, that's good. $1,215. You was about $900 more than me.
Oh,
the weekend. I had a $315 weekend. So
that ain't nothing to complain about. But
$5 a day, isn't it? So
yeah,
not great. I'm not.
You won't starve, but I mean, yeah.
No, I'm not gonna starve. Well, we're making all this money on this podcast too. So no, I'm not starving, but the effort I've been putting into eBay here lately, that's actually pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've only got right now, let's see what my active listings. How many active listings you got? I got 663.
1130 something.
1130. So almost twice as many.
I started my fourth quarter campaign listing tactics this week. 20 a day until further notice.
I'm going to try to just stick with the 10 a day and go into the end of the year with it. If I can get 10 a day for the rest of the year, I'd be happy.
I mean, it's a struggle. People don't realize how much of a struggle it can really be to get 10 a day consistently. Because when you start chopping 10 a day, 10 a day, 10 a day, 10 a day, well, I mean,
60, the first thing you have to have is the inventory backlog, the death pile. So, because, if you list 70, in your case, 140 a week, or no, you're not doing it on Sunday, right?
Well, Sunday, so I'll be 120.
120 a week. That means you got to have 120 items every week. That's a lot. I mean, I could do it right now for sure too, but because I've got that much inventory for sure, but I just don't have the time. I did sit out here and list all day today though, and probably put up 20, I don't even know, 20 or 25 new listings into my draft bank. So and then I'll probably do it again Thursday. And if I can get another 20, 25, that'll be 50. But I've got like 250 in my draft bank right now. So, I'm starting out good. But I've got listings actually scheduled. Let's see. I've got 10 listings a day scheduled. And today is the September the 12th. I've got 10 a day scheduled all the way until September 25th.
You know what you just did?
What did I just do?
You just got me in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Tanya has been asking me about trying out scheduling.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to do it. Well, I've never done it. Well, obviously, because it cost money all those years.
Right.
But
And that's a big reason I didn't do it either.
Yeah.
But one reason I'm doing it too. But see, that's the thing. I've got 250 items in my draft bank.
Mm-hmm.
That's not even counting, what is that, 120? Would that be? No, 130 scheduled listings.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 250 plus 130, actually.
So when you schedule them, do they not show up in your draft bank anymore?
Nope. They go to your scheduled listings. That's what I'm saying. I've got 250 in my draft bank and then another 130 in my scheduled listings.
Does it take very long?
No, 2 minutes. Not even that long.
To do one?
Yeah. I mean, just go to your draft bank, schedule your listing, schedule what day, what time, and hit list.
Can you bulk do that?
I don't know. I'm sure you can. I've never done it. Because I want mine. I schedule mine to drop at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Mm-hmm. I actually thought about doing it this way. Since I'm doing 20, just move up to 24 and have one drop every hour of every day. Mm-hmm. Because the argument is, right, that consistency.
Let's just move up to 48, 2 an hour.
42 an hour.
No, 48, 2 an hour.
2 an hour, 48. Yeah, I would run out of death.
Well, you just said 24 like it was, it's just 4 more.
It is just 4 more. It's not that big a deal.
Already 20. That's a lot.
It is a lot. I agree. Yeah. It's a lot, but
you're going to work Tanya to death.
Well, yeah.
Are you like Commonwealth Picker and you make your family do all the work?
I have tried. That dude's got some strings. He's got some dirt on his kids or something. Because I can't.
Dirt on his kids. I can't. His boy's like 12. How much dirt can he have on him?
Oh goodness!
I don't even know.
I can't get it. Well, Logan's in school. Okay, the other kids are homeschooling. Tanya homeschools our kids. She works part-time. She's a pastor's wife, and she helps with eBay. So the time is very, very thin. But I'm trying to get the kids interested a little bit. Maybe there'll be an announcement coming soon. So leave a little bit of mystique out there on that.
What kind of announcement? Do I know about this announcement?
No.
That's even got me even more intrigued.
Yep.
So that's what the rest of this show is going to be about. Can I get this announcement out of Caleb live on the air?
No, you cannot.
Oh, that's what my wife always says, and I have a way. I just aggravate you to death until you do.
Hey, I know that tactic. You know how I know that? Because I use that one all the time.
You ain't met
all
me.
The time.
You don't know me.
No, I use that. You can ask Tanya. I am Mr. Aggravating, and I just keep on. She says, "You just keep on till you get your way," and I'm like, "Well, it's not like I meant to do that." She said, "Yes, it is." So,
well, I do know some secrets about you, but I thought I knew them all.
What secret? You know something that I wouldn't tell on here?
I know something you've not told on here yet.
I'm going to take that back in one area for sure.
Yeah, I know something that you've not told on here yet.
I can't. One day I will, but I can't right now.
No, I know something that we talked about right before the show that you're going to talk about.
Oh, yeah. You'll find out in a minute.
Oh, okay. We're going to make you listen till at least 45 minutes in. Don't skip ahead either.
Well, that just worked.
Yeah. Oh, Caleb's got secrets. That's the title of this video.
Caleb's got secrets.
And Commonwealth Picker's got dirt on his kids.
Oh my goodness. Well, okay. You want to talk about some viewer mail?
Viewer mail.
Yep.
Okay, I've got a bone to pick about your viewer mail. Why is your viewer mail coming in my paid mailbox?
I don't know. I didn't ask for it. I mean, I didn't say, "Hey, send this to Chris." And
Okay, in the bottom of the description on all of our videos in YouTube, I have my post office box listed for viewer mail in case any of our viewers want to send us stuff.
Oh boy.
Not send Caleb mail with Caleb's name, care of Old School Picker, and I have to drive it to Caleb's house and deliver it myself. I'm not the postman.
You was looking for a reason to come see me.
Not only am I paying for this post office box,
Wow.
but now I'm having to hand deliver it to Caleb, thus burning gas as well.
Hey, I used your Amazon store link twice. So
Yeah, but you didn't use it on one thing we're going to talk about in just a minute either, and that was the big one.
I did forget that one again.
Mm.
But I did use it on two other. One was decent.
Mm.
And not as good as the other one, but it was
not as good as the other one. We're going to talk about viewer mail?
Yeah, let's talk about viewer mail. So this comes from Grams and Pops Vintage, Corey and Teresa.
Fancy stickers.
Turned right. Yeah, they got some nice stickers. Yeah.
I ain't going to lie. When Caleb opened the package, I stole one of the stickers because I was like, I'm getting something out of this deal.
Yep.
I got nothing out of the deal. Nothing.
So, okay, so let me read the letter.
Oh, I didn't get one of those either.
Well, okay, here's what it says. Hi, Caleb. Not Caleb and Chris.
But yet it comes in my mailbox.
It did come in your mailbox. I don't know what else to say. Hi, Caleb. We ain't sports ball fans in this house, but I can appreciate the inner struggle you must go through having a house divided by team loyalties. I think this may help. Sincerely, Grams and Pops Vintage, Corey and Teresa. And there's a PS I'll read right after I show this. They sent this, which I'm pretty sure I am going to throw on my truck because Tanya probably won't care.
Tell the audio listeners what it is.
It is a house divided Tennessee, Alabama, like a chrome license plate frame. Yes. So that's going on my truck.
Very nice, by the way.
Thank you, Corey and Teresa. I appreciate that very much. In the PS, which means
just to throw this out there in case they want to send me one of them.
No, they don't.
My wife's not an Alabama fan.
No, they don't care.
My wife's a Tennessee fan. I have my house in order. My house is
you have your house.
You hear that, Tanya?
Yeah, she's going to.
Tanya's wild.
Well, hey, I don't care because they lost last week. So that.
Oh, I know. We might talk about
but you know what's crazy? What's crazy, and I get it. It's strength of schedule, and here we go, not being a reselling podcast. But Tennessee fell from like number 9 to 12 or 11. Alabama fell. And they're still in front of Tennessee. Tennessee wins, Alabama loses. I know Tennessee struggled, but Alabama lost. But anyway, whatever.
We didn't. Okay. We didn't struggle against a Texas team.
Though. No, we didn't.
School for the blind, I think.
The Austin P.U. School for the blind. Oh, my goodness.
But we did win.
That's right. Okay, so he says, P.S. Only 24 more subscribers needed for that first Old Paths channel video. Hope you got your camera ready. Now it's only 20 more left until time. We're at 80. So, but yeah, that was really cool of Corey and Teresa. And man, what about their videos? Like, can you imagine all the editing? They've got to have like 50 edits in that video of just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's just.
I think I mentioned that a few hundred times when I mentioned them out in my channel and sent them a whole lot of subscribers.
Don't be bitter.
I'm joking. It's funny. I laughed when I seen it because, man, when I opened up the box and I seen that package in there, because I was expecting a return. That's a long story too. But I was expecting a return, so I opened it up and I was like, I was thinking I was scammed or something because I was like, the return I was expecting wasn't shaped way that package was shaped. I
Mm-hmm.
pulled it out and I seen Caleb's name on the top on the label, and I thought, well, Caleb sent me something. What has he sent me? So I just threw it in the back of the car. Well, I go to Walgreens to pick up some medicine. I'm sitting in the drive-thru in line for like 45 minutes. I'm bored to death. I was like,
Yep.
I'm gonna go back here and open that package up and see what he got me or sent what he sent me. So I get out of the car in the drive-thru, take that package, take it to the front seat. I'm looking at it. I'm getting my keys out, getting ready to cut the tape open, and I'm looking at it. And I'm like, Caleb, care of Old School Picker. Wait, what? What is it? And then I see Grams and Pops had sent Caleb something and sent it to my mailbox. So yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I am. Maybe I'm not CM Punk. Maybe I am not Caleb's secretary.
I love it. Feel free to send anything else care of Chris you want to, Corey. It's fine.
I stole a sticker though. Actually, you can see their sticker on the side of the cabinet right there.
Oh, I see that.
That's
well,
it right there.
I hadn't stuck mine yet.
Yeah.
And I have this right here, if I can get it off of here, that
Tell you
has
where you can stick it.
this is
right on your forehead.
Top, right?
Yeah, right on across my sticker. That'd be a great place.
It's gonna go right there. No, but see, it's gonna go back here on the back.
I ain't got no Nashville Flipper sticker either. Yeah, I do. I take it back.
Well,
yeah,
I got a couple extra. He sent me like 5 or 6.
I had to buy something from him from Whatnot to get one of those.
Yeah, I did too.
You hear that, Ray?
Free advertisement for Ray there.
I really like those hats Ray's got. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so it gets worse. This story gets worse.
Does it?
Because another one of my viewers sent you some mail too that I didn't get too.
But he didn't send it care of Old School Picker.
No, he just sent it straight to you, but he didn't send it to me. He didn't send me nothing.
Well, I think that might be in the works. I'm not sure, but possibly.
Well, it better be now. You just stuck it in your
mouth.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, this is just one of the things. I got a box, like a 15 by 12. This box right here, right there, 15 by 12 by 10, something like that. Full of toothpaste, full of all kinds of stuff, toothbrushes, household items, hairbrushes, coins, just all kinds of stuff. And also a coin guide. That is a sweet book. I'm not a coin seller. I do have 20 or 30, but the best thing in the whole box was this right here. Yeah. That's the Baby Gracie $1,000 bill. So I gave away who sent it, right? There was Nathaniel and Ashley.
Lucky 7 auction.
Lucky 7. They sent there was a ton of stuff in that thing. Like it weighed like 14 or 15, 16 pounds. It was a big old box. But yeah.
I don't never get mail from viewers.
Really?
Oh,
Kathy.
Wait. Speaking of Kathy, she sent me another box.
I don't never get nothing from viewers. I don't get viewer mail, blah, blah, blah.
You said 17 pounds?
That probably weighs 150 pounds, don't it?
Well, actually 16.7. So basically 17 pounds. So yeah, Kathy sent me some more stuff. And I'll just show some of it. Of course, you guys that watch my channel, you know Kathy time. Since I don't get no love or support from anybody else, Kathy has taken me on as one of her own, and she's the only person left that feels sorry for me at this point.
Look here. Who sent you over there in the corner that really cool, or I didn't send it to you. I sent it with you, that Braves traffic light.
Braves traffic light.
Where'd your monitor come from?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah.
The Atlanta Falcons helmet right there.
Yeah, that's a sweet.
Kathy sent me some stuff so I wouldn't feel left out. More stamping up stuff.
You know why? Did you say Scott sent you that? Scott Trading Post Pickers? The helmet.
Yes.
You know why though, right?
Because
it wasn't worth anything. It's Atlanta Falcons.
No, that's not true. They won last week.
I'm just playing. That was really neat.
More Stampin' Up. This is pretty cool. This is vintage housewife cross stitch.
Stampin' Up makes cross stitch?
No, this ain't Stampin' Up.
Oh, I was fixing to say, I've never heard of that.
No.
Hey, man, cross stitch. Do not sleep on it because some of it can be excellent.
It comes from Kathy. I don't sleep on anything.
Definitely. Cross stitch can be really good.
More paper.
Hey, I've seen you sell that before.
Oh, yeah. I was totally setting you up for this whole segment.
I can tell that now.
Everybody to feel sorry for little OSP. Nobody sends him nothing.
Do you have one of these? Boy?
I don't have one of them, but you can't sell that. I can sell all this.
I ain't going to sell that. That's going on the truck.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Do you have one of these? Yeah. You don't have one of them, neither do you.
Look at this.
Ooh.
Hat trick. USA hockey patch.
Ooh, that's cool. Hey, speaking of hockey, I got a Team USA jacket this week. The design from back in the Jordan. Ooh, that's cool. Back in the what was it, like 96, 97, 98 years?
Mm-hmm.
The Dream Team back then. Man, you got a whole bunch of stuff.
17 pounds of crafts. These are the money.
Them are good. Them are good.
Embossed dies.
Them are good.
Golden Beauty dies.
Ooh. Hey, just for your information.
Oh, this is a good one. Scary silhouettes.
Hey, that's what I was about to say. There's one called Scaredy Cat, but it's the actual stamps. It's got a cat and a witch's hat on the front. Sucker's worth like $60 to $70. Or at least it was when I sold it. I don't know what it's worth now. Ooh, them are good. I got several of them.
So for all our audio listeners, I'm going through the box that Kathy sent me and trying to make Caleb jealous as I can. Because
I got a ton of it.
He's been bragging about, I got these coins and I got this license plate holder. Well,
you want half of it?
You know what I've got? You ever seen the Avengers movie?
Half over here.
Have you ever seen the Avengers movie? Well, in this one part, the bad guy's telling Thor he's this and he's that and how big and bad he is. And I think it's Thor, maybe it's Iron Man, I can't remember. He says, yeah, well, we've got a Hulk, and Hulk just comes in and just beats the far out of him. Well, I've got a Kathy, so that tops anything anybody's got. Okay, I've got a Kathy.
She is very good.
My acrylics, that's a new one.
Kathy is awesome for sure.
Kathy's amazing.
I won't say that she's not.
Shout out, Kathy. Thank you so much and that was totally unplanned. Well, not on my part. I was totally putting Caleb up.
Yeah.
But
which is normal.
I would have been sitting here feeling all pitiful for myself because Caleb got all these cool treats in the mail, some which come in my mailbox. From shout out Lucky 7 Auction and shout out Corey from Grams and Pops Vintage. But now Kathy has made my day. Actually, I had this she sent it to me about 3 days ago. I was going to put it on one of my old school picker videos. And then when I seen that in the mail, I was like, I know he's going to be bragging about that. So I'm just going to set this to the side.
Do it now.
I mean, just look at all this stuff. Kathy is amazing, though. Thank you so much, Kathy. Thank you, Grams and Pops, and thank you, Lucky 7 Auction. We appreciate it. If anybody else wants to put bad for us, anybody else wants? Oh, these are good too. These borders, anything that's borders dies is good. So if anybody else wants to feel sorry for us out there, our address is down. My address is down below.
Make sure you put care of Old School Picker, please.
No, if it comes in my mailbox, it's mine next time. I don't care whose name is on it.
Oh, that's great.
So we appreciate all the people and all the love and the support. And I ain't even kidding you. There's probably 75 more pieces in this box.
Man,
it's one of the bigger boxes she's ever sent me. So thank you, Kathy. I appreciate you. all
That is
seriousness.
awesome.
I don't know what I'd do without you. And I had to send her my social security number the other day so she could count me on her taxes. I'm not kidding. She needs to. Oh, she is amazing though. And so is Lucky 7 and Grams and Pops.
Yep. Good people. All the way around. Yeah, for me. Oh man, Lucky 7, Nathaniel and Ashley go in. I've seen them go in a lot of places tipping and throwing money, and it's like, dang, they are just good people. Good people, they are. And I'm joking, of course, but I love all of those people. So no, he's not. Thank you guys. No, I am really. I got to joke because then they sure enough won't send me nothing. But yeah, I've got my house in order, so don't send me nothing with Alabama or Florida. I think this weekend's Florida week, right? For Tennessee Vols? Maybe. I'm not sure. So. I think so. And as much as I hate Alabama and as much as I hate Georgia, I'd rather beat Florida than any of those teams. Oh yeah. I hate Florida. If you beat Florida, I'll root for any SEC team over anybody else except Florida. Yeah. I hate them. I don't even know why I hate them. They just, just blah. You was wanting to talk about something else. Go. Are you ready to break some news here? Breaking news. Beep, beep, beep. Breaking news. We have turned into the Reseller Information Network. This is RNN, the Reseller News Network, coming to you live. All right. Let they die if somebody started a channel like that. Ooh. Yeah, probably. We're not, by the way. No. Okay, so we're 20 subs away, right? 20. We're at 80. No, you. 20 subs away. When I say we, I mean the Old Pass. The Old Pass encompasses me, Tanya, and all 4 of the kids, 2 kids, niece, nephew, which I can't get to be on video, any of them except me. So I guess, they're the behind-the-scenes crew. But it's almost here, right? 20 subs away. So what do you got to do when you get that close? You got to get prepared, right? Mm-hmm. How do you get prepared without one of these, right? Woo! Fancy. And just proof that he's not borrowing mine. Oh, yeah, it's not. There's mine. Not Mr. He's got the updated version. Well, it's not updated compared to mine. Yours is not the newest. It's the 9. Yep, GoPro 9. Caleb bought a GoPro 9. Yep. Not using my link. I'm sorry. I get him every time. He's got something exciting to tell me, and he messages me, "Look what I just bought." He's like, "Did you use a picture of?" Hoping I'm going to be all excited. First thing I say, "Did you use my link?" What are friends? And I didn't know the answer. But so I go back a couple days ago, and I'm deciding, like, okay, if I'm potentially going to do some recording here, which maybe I did and maybe I didn't already, that I figured out the batteries don't last all that long. No, they don't. So I ordered a dual charger and 2 more batteries, and I ordered Tanya a new box knife with a resizer thing. And I did use your link for that. So thank you so much. Finally, you're like, it's about have you ever had one of those box resizing tools? No, because you just used like a screwdriver, didn't you? No, screwdriver. Well, to score the blade. I use the blade. I score it with the blade. Oh, the back side of the blade, yeah. No, the front side of the blade. Huh? I use the blade. Oh, okay. You just didn't cut all the way through. Yeah. That's an old trick. When you work in a warehouse for 20 years, they ain't gonna buy you all this cool fancy stuff. They're like, just score the box with the blade and fold it up. So you learn all that. You're forced to. So I never even knew there was such a thing. Yeah. I seen one reseller using one that had an adjustable ruler on it. You set it and you go around the box, and I'm like, that's crazy. Why don't you just shoot a knife? Them are more accurate though. Well, I mean, if you want to make a good, strong, square, smooth, I can pretty much do that unless I'm off that day.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, I say me. Tanya's the one that does most of the packing anymore, but yeah. Yeah, it's Tanya.
Those box resizing tools are a game changer, though.
Are they?
Yeah, I mean, they save time. And it's going to be better. Links in the description.
Yes, it is. I know that.
Yeah. No, I use those. I don't know. They're like $10 too. And I mean, a regular utility knife's like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
And if you're going to do any reselling at all, you got to have a box cutter.
You have to have a knife. You have to
have some kind of knife.
You will not make it without one.
You know, why not just get the scoring tool with it, and for $10, $11, whatever it is. And yeah, they're handy. So I appreciate that. Yeah. But I'm excited about the YouTube channel.
What YouTube channel?
Well, the Old Pass, Caleb. I did see something else too. I seen you change from Caleb the Old Pass to just the Old Pass.
Somebody told me that would make it easier to find.
Well, it would, and will. And link for his channels down below. So he needs 20 more subs to put out a video. Let's go ahead and verify whether we've recorded or not.
Verify recording. We're recording right now.
See the Old Pass right there. Have you recorded using the GoPro?
Yes.
They're easy to use, aren't they?
It's gravy.
It's just stupid how technical big old cameras used to be and how easy that little GoPro is. I'm still amazed every time I'm turning it on and it's recording all this footage on a little memory card. And I'm like, how's it do that?
I didn't know when I first got it. Like this one, I don't know if yours is this way, but you can hit the record button. There's a setting that you can just hit the record button while it's off and it will turn on and start recording. And I was like recording myself, didn't know it.
Yeah.
And I finally figured it out. And I'm like,
I tell you what, especially when I've done it a few times in the shop doing what's up videos, but I've done it many times out yard selling before. Turn it off thinking I was turning it on. And turn it on thinking I was turning it off. So you get all the footage you don't want recorded and miss all the footage that you want recorded. I've done that numerous times. So you will learn to look when you hit the button to see if that counter is counting.
Does yours sync up to your phone?
Yes, it will. It will. I don't ever use that feature because I use the memory card and take the memory card because I edit video on my laptop, not this computer out here. So I just take that memory card out and put it in my laptop and it's boom, it's there.
Yep. Well, there's a thing on there that if I don't want to touch the camera, I can just pull up my phone and hit record and it'll automatically start. I'm like,
I've actually got somewhere a remote control for mine.
Really? It's neat.
But I don't even know where it's at. But I think you can do that on the phone too. On the GoPro app. Yeah,
that's what I've been doing. It's basically a remote control.
Because I've actually got another GoPro around here somewhere. The original, it's a relic. It's worth millions of dollars. The original early days old school picker GoPro 5.
Oh, hey, I've got one of them for sale.
Well,
somebody want it? It's like a lot of money.
Yeah, yours is new sealed. Mine is heavily used.
Heavily
used. And I thought about trying to sell it or even give away.
Hey.
But the only reason I haven't given it away is because the mic on it is a little messed up. Because that version, the GoPro 5, had 2 or 3 different mics on it, depending on which way the camera was turned, and one of them has a slight delay. So if you don't give it a second, I think it's the front mic. If you don't give it a second, it'll miss like the first 3 or 4 seconds of the audio. If you go back to watching my old videos, I mean the old stuff, 2 years ago, 3 years ago stuff, you'll see sometimes I'll be sitting there talking and you won't hear no audio, and that's why.
Wow.
That old GoPro, it was just wore out. So that's one reason I've not given it away, because, and also one reason I've not sold it.
That makes sense.
I need to find it though and hang it on my shelf here as a Old School Picker relic.
A trophy, the old trophy.
Yes.
Oh, speaking of GoPro and content and videos and all that good
When
stuff,
will your first one be out?
after I hit 100 subs.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, they come.
okay.
Hey, we made a deal. We're gonna honor the deal.
You
we
made
get 100.
it. By we, you made a deal.
No, you coaxed me. You was like, "Here, sir, will you make this deal?"
Well, look how good the reseller meetup turned out.
Yeah,
See,
because of Old School Pickers going to be there.
because I twisted your arm and made you and Tanya do it, and y'all ended up doing all the work, and it turned out great.
Well, I can't take that credit. That was
okay. By y'all doing all the work, she did all the work, and it turned out great.
She
so
cooked
this was going to turn out great too.
I loaded stuff and unloaded stuff and hooked up the audio and stuff like that. And
I just showed up.
I did help buy some stuff. Yeah,
I helped buy some stuff.
I can get stuff out of the refrigerator for like a king, but when it comes to cooking, yeah, I'm
now,
no good.
Tell people I helped.
You
helped. They really believe this.
You showed up at like 3:30.
Yeah,
we were starting at 5, and you said, "I'm going to the bathroom," and stayed in the bathroom for an hour and 15 minutes. No, you did help. You helped. You showed up early that day, right when we got there, and you offered numerous times, which I was just trying to be nice and say no, But it really wasn't. I mean, aside from planning it out and cooking the food, it wasn't really all that much more. Just mainly
the food was the biggest thing.
The food was it. I mean, that was the biggest part. The rest of it was showing up that day and setting up tables, and the collection of the food and the preparation of the food was the main thing.
Okay, now that I interrupted you and changed the subject, go back to what you were saying.
That's it. It's gone. I don't even know what it was. What was it?
Something about, speaking of YouTube videos and content creation.
Yeah, I'm loving the family content on OSB channel.
I didn't know it was about me, or I wouldn't have interrupted you.
Oh, so sorry.
Oh, I'm joking. Yeah. I'm just glad to get any content out right now because I missed Monday's video.
Why is that?
I've had too much going on. I've had a little bit of burnout. Not reselling burnout either. Not eBay burnout. Like I sat out here and worked all day. I've been burnout, not even recording, but editing. I've got 3 videos right now recorded that I've got to edit, and I've not edited any of those. And this was the first Monday I've not had a Monday video in probably close to 2 years. And I felt really bad and horrible about it, but I didn't get it out. But I'm hoping by the time this comes out, which is Thursday, that I had one yesterday, which is Wednesday. But that means I've got to record it our time, or edit it our time tomorrow.
Which is Wednesday.
Because this is Tuesday. I just confused everybody.
Yesterday's Monday. So this comes out on Thursday.
So yeah. Just a little burnout. Just had a lot going on over I do a lot of my editing on weekends, and my weekends have been extremely busy with some other stuff here lately. The weather has greatly improved, so I've been enjoying some of that. And
the non-90-degree humid weather. Yeah.
Well, speaking of family time, I've been enjoying some family time without the camera. So,
nothing wrong with that.
And we've been doing some stuff with Kobe, and our church was a part of a folk festival, they call it, this weekend, and we served food this weekend. It was a craft show, and we served food, and I worked Friday night, Saturday night, Friday night, all day Saturday, and then Sunday we took Kobe to the craft show, and that was fun. He done really good. Walked around the park like normal family, which is
that's good.
Something that's not always been easy for us. So we've just been kind of taking a step back from all that. I'll be back on it soon. Like I said, I'm still recording. I just not got the videos out.
So you said you had 3 videos to edit.
Yep.
I think we're about even.
Really? Now that's big news. I wasn't expecting that.
I just thought I'd drop that on you.
You've got
You want some more news? You want some more news? I edited one already.
Ooh. Do you have it up?
No, I've not quite got it polished the way I want. Look, I have high expectations of myself.
Mm-hmm.
Very high. I don't
Obviously,
know. I obviously don't have a clue why I would do a podcast with you.
With me. That's where I was going. I'm glad you beat me to it.
Playing.
Yeah, I just ruined all those expectations you should have up for yourself.
Well, no.
And I think most people would agree with you or agree with that.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not.
But okay, so I went into the editing. You know, if you go back 15 years ago ish, I used to do a little bit of editing on church audio.
Mm-hmm.
And not necessarily video, but it's similar. It's similar.
Well,
so
the thing is, when you edit video, you'll start looking at the audio more because the parts where you're not talking. And I don't know what kind of footage you recorded, whether it's in the shop or whether it's out yard selling. I know a little bit, but I'm not going to say it. But all those, just like this podcast, you know, you don't want dead air a whole lot unless you're really actively showing something, you know. So I edit, basically, I look at the audio part as much as the video, because if I'm not talking, that's a part that I'm looking to edit out. So it is the same thing, though, you know, pretty much. You got that timeline down there.
Yep.
What software are you using to edit?
CapCut.
CapCut. Okay.
And that was recommended by Nathaniel. It's the first one I've tried, and I like it. It's pretty easy. They have a free
think they're
version.
all pretty much the same. And
I use Audacity for this.
Yeah.
I add the music on the audio side, and just that's about it.
Well, now there is a ton of free music on YouTube Studio. Ton of free music. That's where the music that I put on the video side of the podcast, that's where it comes from, and all the old school picker music, that's where it comes from. It's just free YouTube music.
I'll give you a little bit more potential news. I was actually thinking, and I don't know if I'll do this. I was thinking about playing my own intro.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Maybe.
Oh, could you make me one?
Ding, 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 ding. You know, no, it wouldn't be no good. Promise you that.
Hey,
it would be very basic, very basic.
Can you sing?
No.
Can you come up with an old school picker song?
Here's the old school picker.
No, I want something Southern rock.
Oh, well, no, sorry. I can't play like that. I can't
play. You play it and I'll sing.
Yeah, oh, no, never mind.
No, you talk about people tuning out in the first 10 seconds of a video.
Like, what kind of garbage is this?
As soon as they heard me sing, man, it would be over. No, that's exciting.
Speaking of Southern rock, they call me the breeze because they flew away.
So 3 videos.
No, I don't know. I've got. Okay. We went to several yard sales Saturday.
Footage. Yeah.
And I recorded 1, 2, 3, probably 4. But I was trying my hand at the one because it was a church sale, and it was long enough that I got about a 10-minute, pretty good 10-minute video out of it. After I cut out what you was talking about, the parts that wasn't quality.
Right.
And I did a few other things. I got about 10 minutes, but I'm not satisfied yet with my intros and my outros and my music and that kind of stuff.
You know, a lot of people will tell you not to even use an intro.
Yes, I know.
I mean, I still use one that's like 5 seconds long on my old school videos. I just like it. That's
what I was thinking too. Like, I didn't want to have like a big 30-second, a TV sitcom song coming into the show. No, I didn't want to do that. I was
bring all the people in. Starring Caleb.
Starring
Tanya.
Caleb, and that's it. And all these random yard sale people that all the extras not named in the credits. Sorry.
Joe
And
his yard sale.
And at the first, I had the GoPro on the chest strap. Hated that. Hated it.
Yeah.
I was like, people gonna ask me if I'm wearing a bra.
It's the man bra.
Yeah,
it's the man bra.
And I was like, no, I'm done with this. So my mother-in-law had a backpack. I'm like, that's the way. So I put that thing on. I'm like, that's a little hot, but oh well, that's gonna work. So last yard sale of the day, I believe it was the last yard sale. It's at least the last one I videoed. Hadn't been noticed. Nobody said nothing. This guy says, I'm not trying to be nosy. He said, but what is that? I'm like, I freeze up. I'm like, it's a camera.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh. So Tanya had to cut in and be like, yeah, we're just documenting, what we do, what we buy and stuff. And I'm like,
I just tell people kind of like American Pickers.
Yeah. Yep. That's who we're the next.
I just can't afford a film crew.
That's right.
Yeah, that's it. So I've got, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, I thought my nephew, he was like, we got the hat mount. I said, you can wear this right on your hat and you could film us. And he's like, yeah, that'd be fun. As soon as I showed it to him, he's like, no, I ain't doing that. I'm like, well, I guess it's me, I'm stuck.
Boy, I'm gonna give away a secret here.
Oh.
But I have thought about this. I've got a bunch of questions, by the way. I have thought about this before because there are channels out there that have a few videos or a few clips of what would you call that, third person yard sale where somebody else is recording you.
That would
be third person. I don't know anybody that their yard sale channel is them being recorded, not them recording themselves, but them being recorded by a third person. So if somebody wants to steal that idea, because I'm probably never going to do it because I don't have anybody to record, or if Caleb wants to do it and Tanya or one of the kids or something, that would be great video because there's a few out there that I've done it. CJ during the 127 sale has recorded me. I know Dave and I think it was Carrie or Dave and Kevin one when they were yard selling together. They filmed each other a little bit, but nobody's channel that I know of is strictly third person view. And you want to talk about a great channel and that I think would be something totally different in the YouTube community. That would be it.
Well, Tanya has talked about wearing it. Because
maybe not even wear it, but put it in the hand mount where you could get those really great shots. You would have to have somebody that didn't care.
Yeah, she won't do that.
Maybe we can just yard sale together and we'll just do that. I don't know.
I point mine at you, you point yours at me.
Well, I think that's what Kevin and Dave done a couple of times. And but if somebody would base a channel around that where it was just strictly that, because that's not out there.
I could see that doing good.
Okay. All right. You ready to get in the hot seat?
No.
I got a bunch of questions, and I didn't even prepare them because I didn't know we was going down this rabbit hole.
Oh, well, yeah, me neither.
All right. Number one question. Is Tanya anywhere in the videos?
She won't be.
I'm talking about these first three that we're talking about.
Oh, I'm sure she is, but she won't be. She done told me I got to cut her out.
Does that include audio of her talking?
No, the audio will be fine. She actually, I don't know. See, she's just so shy.
And
gotta
get over it.
Backwards, if you want to call it that.
Tanya, you gotta get over it.
I told her, I said, you look great in these videos. Like, I mean, way better than I'd look. So, you need to stay in there because she's pretty and, look at me, People don't tune into us because they want to see two good looking guys,
I mean, you're not no Peyton Manning.
No, and you're not no CM Punk. So
I know I'm not. I don't want to be.
Well, actually, he is kind of ugly. So
I'm way better looking than CM Punk.
It's all the beard, really. You got rid of beard, you wouldn't be.
That's pretty exciting. So all this footage, another question, all this footage is yard sale footage?
No,
So you got some shop footage too.
a little. I'm trying to, what we just talked about, making it different, right? I'm trying to develop my idea of what I want the shop footage to be. I don't want to just cut, copy, and paste like what you're doing or what anybody else is doing, because they're all, I mean,
That's a nice
okay,
way of saying I'm boring, guys.
no. Let me say it like this. Yours is high production quality.
Wow, I don't
It
know
is.
about that.
Well, what I'm saying is you can watch a lot of videos, and this ain't a knock against anybody, but here's what they do. They sit the camera down
Mhm.
and they talk to it for 30 minutes, 20
Can't
minutes.
do that.
So when I say yours is high production quality, your sound is great, your video is perfect, and you're filming everything you do. Okay, so I feel like that's very old school picker content. I know Kevin does that some.
He stole it from me.
Did he? But no, I mean, okay, I don't want to just be another guy that does that.
Right. Okay.
So I'm trying to develop, what do I want this to be? I don't want it to be 20 minutes of just something they can get anywhere else,
Right.
Because I feel like you have a niche that it's a little bit different than a Commonwealth Picker channel or whoever else. And the ones that do well have kind of their own little corner of YouTube, and I ain't saying I'm going to be this next star. I don't even care. But if I'm going to put time and energy into this, I want it to be quality. I don't want it to just be 20 minutes of me talking about something that you can get from 500 other channels.
Right.
So I want to try to put out something that's good.
Well, that's the right mindset for sure. I mean, it's so competitive now. It was getting competitive when I first started. I think I was kind of like in that third, probably fourth tier of YouTube channels coming up. You had that first, the old school, the original guys. Then you had that second tier. And then I think like Kevin and Lonnie and all those guys were like that third tier, that next group. I don't mean by level of goodness. I mean, when they started, I was probably that fourth group that's got started, but there was quite a few of us that came up together, and I'm still friends with a bunch of those guys. But now it's like on the 10th or 12th group, but the thing is, a lot of them that's getting started now, they'll quit, they'll never make it. I think I may have said it before. I think I read a stat one time where like 99% of all YouTube channels never made it to be monetized.
Gosh.
Yeah, it's way high to even be monetized. You're in rare company. I think it may have not been hardly that high, but it was way up there. Like if you get monetized, you are definitely beating the odds.
Right.
But
I mean, I feel like I have an advantage. You have mentioned me on your channel, kind of in a mean way, trying to kick me under the bus. But
yeah, if it means anything to you, I will continue.
Okay. But no, I mean, okay, I'm not starting day one with zero.
No,
a lot of people start day one with zero. So I've got an advantage. I'm going to be coming in with 100 subscribers with no video. Like, who does that? There's probably not too many people that do that. And I'm not sitting here saying, "Oh, I've done so."
We did that here.
No, that came through here,
and
it came through the OSP channel, and it came through people like Lucky 7 mentioning it, and Rocky Top Picker mentioned it the other day.
Well,
Reseller Clickbait mentions us. I mean,
I want to ask a real important question. One day when you get 1,000 subscribers, and and hopefully I've helped you somewhat along the way on some of those, and you get ready to send people mail, will you keep me in mind and send me some? Unlike
I will.
Pops.
I'll absolutely send you something.
And not even send me a sticker.
I'll give you something that says, give this to Shannon, care of the Old School Picker. How's that?
Send something to yourself through my mailbox. Oh man, I had to throw that in there one more time.
Oh, that's great.
See,
Yeah.
what Corey don't realize is now that he's part of the podcast, we get to make fun of him.
Oh, we could have before, but yeah, now he's in our
Yeah, it wasn't as fun though.
he's in our crosshairs now.
Yes, he's in our crosshairs.
We can get him.
Him and Jimmy. Ken's the only one we
I
like.
love his accent too. You know, you got to love those
Yeah,
Midwest and Northern type accents. I've got a
Yeah.
brother-in-law from Wisconsin.
sounds just
And
like he's from Alabama.
No. Some stuff, but then certain things, it's like roof and crick.
Yeah.
You know, I love it. I'm like, oh, I love it. Because down here we're lazy. It's roof and crick.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, so we don't like Jimmy. We don't like Corey, even though
It's the Ken Bill show.
you hear that, Corey. Caleb don't like you, and you after you sent him that.
Whoa, where did that come from?
And we don't like Kevin,
already
and we
said I
don't
like
like
Corey.
Dave. We only like
Carrie.
Carrie. So we like Carrie and Ken.
If you could put Carrie and Ken on a podcast, and maybe I don't know,
Me.
no, and no, I think they work good together. Really, like
No, they did. It was a good show back.
you
Speaking
know,
of,
Jimmy and Ken's always flowed good together, and I think for at least the one episode that they've done, Corey was a welcome addition.
it
You
was
know,
good. Yep.
it was.
And they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out.
Oh yeah, probably
yeah.
before we ever do. So.
Yeah, obviously. Obviously.
Oh my goodness.
But speaking of YouTube comebacks, and I wasn't even planning on talking about this, but it slipped my mind. But Tim over the years made a YouTube comeback.
What a video.
Put out he's put out like 3 videos at this point.
His first though.
Man, that first one, actually, when I was sitting at Walgreens getting ready to open your package, and it was not for me, it was for you. I was actually listening to that video that Tim over the years made about I'm gonna read the title of it because I done forgot.
The struggles of being a full-time
reseller and YouTuber. The struggles of being a full-time reseller and YouTuber. Yeah.
Oh man,
he got a good video.
Heartfelt. Yeah.
Heartfelt. So shout out Tim. That is now you pick a topic and you've got the personality he can, because he was sitting in front of a camera and just recording. He pulled it off because he can.
100%.
Most people, including myself, can't pull that off.
I would be scared to death to sit right here talking to that camera he went for 30 minutes like that. And he didn't ramble, he didn't rant. No. He went through everything on his mind and cleared his heart. And I was like, very good content.
Talks a little bit about mental struggles and mental health, and
he hit it, man. He hit it right on the head, like everything he was talking about.
You know, I was talking a little bit about being burnt out on YouTube here lately, and that video just absolutely hit home with me because that was what was in my head, and I didn't know that's what his video was about. I mean, obviously it says struggles of being a full-time reseller and YouTuber, but I didn't know he was going to go into just the burnout. He uses the word burnout, and I was like, oh my goodness, that's where I'm at. And I've been burnt out before. I've been burnt out on eBay a lot, several times over the years. I mean, I've been doing eBay off and on for 20 years. I've been burnt out on YouTube a few times. But I was feeling that video. I was like, man, he's hitting the nail on the head with me right now. So shout out to him.
It was top notch.
Yeah, if you've not watched that video, go back and watch that one too.
Oh, absolutely. Over the years, Tim. He's just an overall good guy. You know, got to meet him at meet up, him and Eric and Leroy and Miss Cernock, but they was just good quality people, you know. Good people.
So sales this weekend's been great.
Sales were good. Man, they were good. They slowed down, but not horribly. But I mean, of course, when you're looking at that graph, it goes bang, and then it's literally the roller coaster. But.
Well, that's been the good part about my eBay. I think I said it last week or the week before. My sales have been slow but consistent.
Yeah,
but I'm taking full blame on it because I only have 600 items listed. I've been averaging the last 90 days probably about $120 a day.
You know what I listed today?
I'm okay with it right now.
So today, and I showed you this when you was here the other day. I dropped what I showed you today.
Mm-hmm.
So today I listed 20 for a total of $5,500.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting.
But that one listing was a multi-quantity listing of what, 120?
No, 77.
77.
I'm pretty sure I've got more somewhere. I forgot. But yeah, Tanya found something. It's like a micro cassette. And I really thought they're not going to be that good when I seen them, but she showed me the phone where she comped it, and it was like $65. That's what I listed mine for, $64.99. So you do $64.99 times 77, and you come up to $5,000 roughly.
Right.
So I was like, well, that is, so what if it takes a year?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, $65, boom. One of them
took 5 years.
Okay, the kicker to all that, and you know this, the kicker was the price.
Mm-hmm.
All 77 of those cost $19.75.
They were a quarter a piece.
A quarter a piece.
Oh, I love hits like that. I love it. Well, I mean, not when you hit it, but when I hit it like that.
We're going to be in the profit on the first one.
Yeah.
By probably $30, $25.
Well, do we want to talk about our sale of the week?
Oh, yeah.
Because when you said profit after the first one, I immediately thought it's not going to be my sale of the week, but I did sell another baseball bat the other day.
Oh,
$60.
Nice.
Yeah, but that ain't my sale of the week. My sale of the week is a vintage logo athletic Richard Petty driving experience diamond snapback hat. I sold the other one last week. I sold this one this week.
Love it. Love it.
$39.99.
Awesome.
Plus shipping.
That's awesome. So for our sale of the week, and this is why Sunday was so good. Well, I say that, but we were still going to have nearly a $500 a day.
Yeah, it's a little more than my $40 hat.
Yeah.
10 times.
It's a little bit more. It was a Brother embroidery machine. It's a programmable, like you can hook them to a computer and you can do all kinds of stuff with it. It sold for a little over $425.
What'd you pay for it?
I think I gave $50 for it. Pretty sure. Yeah. Well, you know where I bought that? We was at a church sale in Fairfield.
Mm-hmm.
We
I thought that was the one you got.
That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
I think I walked right past it.
Probably did. Well, it's heavy. It weighed 30 pounds.
Well, I think it was sitting on a shelf about 5'8", and I didn't see it.
So you're like, what's that up there? It's not my tennis court. I can't see that.
It was above the tennis court level.
Oh, that's going to go down as one of the greatest comments of all times.
Yes. Can somebody make a meme of me playing volleyball on a tennis court and send it to Caleb?
Ken Bill makes some good stuff now. He needs to do that for us.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's our sale of the week. It was really good. Really good.
That's really good.
Comments of the week. I've got a special comment.
Oh boy. I hate when you say that.
Well, it's nothing bad towards you this time.
Yeah, I got a comment of the week.
Go for
it. Masters Maniac Mexico. Subscribe to your podcast since the first episode, but actually never commented. Just here to say thank you for the great job and to make sure that you know that your topics are of interest for so many of us. Keep on grinding, guys. Your German in Mexico, Rolo. And you want to know why I really picked that comment?
Because it's got a Skeletor or an emoji thing.
Yeah, for his thumbnail on YouTube, he has Skeletor from He-Man.
But that's cool, though. I told Tanya about that comment. I was like,
I remember when he first commented on one of my OSP videos. I was like, oh my God, that's the best thumbnail, profile picture or whatever of all time.
Good. I like it. It is good.
So thank you, Rolo. We appreciate it, brother.
That's awesome. So mine, this is special because I know these people personally.
Oh, Lord.
Yep. So this comes from at James Krantz 4246. I want to preface this comment for just a minute with a backstory. So this is Jamie is his name.
Mm-hmm.
And he married a girl that was going to church with us. I actually took part in their wedding ceremony. There was 3 preachers, his pastor, his dad, and me. So I know these people like really well. And they found us. I didn't tell them about us. They found us. Tanya was coming through the house one night and she said something about his wife, Becky. And she messaged me and said, she said, I just turned on my TV or come in my living room or something like that. And Jamie is watching. She called me Brother Caleb. And she said, why is he on my screen and why is he an old guy? Because if he's an old guy, I'm an old girl because I'm older than him. And I was like, that's great. So, yeah, Jamie said this. He said, new YouTube channel name for Caleb's YouTube, Picking the Old Paths. Becky and I will watch every video.
I do like that.
That was pretty good. I may have to steal that. So he said he wanted royalties in the reply. And I said, I just paid. I subscribed to your channel. So, yeah, he's going to get as much as I got. So,
true.
But yeah, those some good people. And
the real question is, did he subscribe to the Old School Picker channel?
I can't promise.
I didn't see that nowhere in the comments.
No.
So I'm supposed to send you all kinds of subs, but you ain't sending me nobody.
I mean, everybody that subscribed to me is subscribed to you. Does that help?
This guy might not be.
I'd say he might be. I don't know.
Well, we want to know, James. Are you subscribed to the Old School Picker?
James, are you
come on, James, where you at? So yeah, that's pretty awesome. I do like that name, Picking the Old Paths. It's pretty good.
Yeah, maybe that's the name of the show. It's the Old Paths, but Picking the Old Paths.
So you're wanting to change the podcast name to the Picking the Old Paths?
No.
How about Old School Picker presents the
Old Paths show?
Yeah,
Old School Picker presents the Caleb show.
Oh no.
No, that's not true. Not true.
Dad joke time. I won 3-1 last week.
That was me 3-1, sir.
Yeah, I think it's rigged at this point. So
you had a sympathy vote. That's what was going on.
Shout out Reseller, I think.
You might have me this week. I don't know. Mine's not great this week. I like it though.
I think people are doing all sympathy votes for you.
Oh, really?
Just like all the viewer mail.
Is this sympathy mail right here?
Yes, that and all the box from Lucky 7. Yes, absolutely.
Sympathy. Well, I'm
not blaming them.
No.
If I had to put up with me, I would deserve some sympathy too.
Yeah.
Shannon deserves
you're making a good point.
Yes, Shannon deserves she deserves a lot.
Hey, I just figured something out.
Yes.
You remember at the meetup, Scott and Christina brought Shannon and Tanya flowers? Those must have been sympathy flowers for both of them.
Yeah, we feel so sorry for y'all.
That's probably that was very sweet though of Scott and Christina to do that. Sure, that was really nice. That sympathy.
All right, that joke. Am I? You got to go first.
No, you go ahead.
I'm the loser. Loser goes last.
Okay. All right. Then you need to go last, I guess. That's true.
I'm the loser.
Okay, here we go.
Not lovable loser.
Here we go.
Okay, let's go.
I can tolerate algebra, maybe even a little calculus, but I draw the line with geometry.
Was that the punchline?
That was the punchline.
I don't even get it. I draw the line. Oh, yeah, okay, I get it. Oh, man, that was so bad.
That one was just horrible. So
horrible.
I think you've got a chance this week. Let's see what you got.
Okay. Have you been keeping up with college football at Any
Mhm.
other than Tennessee?
No,
Have you been keeping up with what Deion Sanders is doing?
not really.
You know, he went to Colorado.
Coach Prime, I've heard that.
Coach Prime. They gave him zero chance. Colorado won one game last year. He is 2-0 with Colorado. His son, who is playing quarterback, has passed for like 1,000 yards in 2 games.
Oh my.
So this joke kind of goes along with that. Sort of, kind of.
Okay.
What did the Buffalo say when his son went to college?
Bye, son.
Oh, I was afraid you might get it. Oh.
That's an automatic
That's
win.
automatic win. Yeah, we called it.
Right there. Boom.
Man.
Mm.
Bye, son.
Bye, son.
Yeah, I stress the word son too much. Man, maybe I'm just bad at telling these things.
No, I knew that one. That's okay.
Had you heard that one? See, I think we're Googling the same ones here.
No, I'm pretty sure Logan pulled that one on me one time. Yep. Bye, son. So there's no need for votes this week, guys. So that's
okay.
all.
Give me one more chance.
One more. You want another shot?
Oh, and the tie-in with Deion Sanders is because Colorado is the Bisons. I think that's right.
Yep.
All right. What does a pepper say? No, excuse me. What does a pepper do when it gets angry?
Let me think just a second.
I don't think you got this one.
It gets hot.
It gets jalapeno face.
Oh, yeah.
Cha-ching.
You also know that peppers are the nosiest, right? Because they get jalapeno business.
Jalapeno face. Jalapeno face. All right. So anything else we need to discuss? When's the first video coming out?
After 100 subscribers.
You know you can go ahead and get it up on YouTube and just set it to private and then schedule it out whenever you decide to drop it.
I do know that.
Okay. I just wanted to let you know. I guess
Maybe
you
I
do
did
know
that.
from this podcast, yeah.
Maybe I did that already.
Well, no, you didn't because you told me you hadn't. So you lied.
Did I tell you that?
Yeah, you told me you wasn't hardly done with it because you didn't have.
Oh, I wasn't hardly done with it when we was talking about it.
Oh, you put it up while we're sitting here talking about it?
No. When did you ask me if I had one on YouTube?
Oh, I don't know. 37 minutes ago?
Did you really? Because I've done forgot.
Yeah, no. Boy. Maybe
no, I might have one, but it's not ready. I just wanted to see what the process was like. And I will say, the new internet here at the house.
Is everybody as confused as I am?
Yeah, probably. But the video, okay, I uploaded a 10-minute video.
Yeah.
To see what it would do. It uploaded in like 2 minutes, a minute and a half.
Wow.
It went bang, 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 bang. Of course, it took a little longer for it to go through the checks and all that, but yeah, it was up.
That's way quicker than mine. Mine usually take like 30, 40 minutes.
My internet runs 300. Well, if you plug into the modem, it'll run true gig speed. But the Wi-Fi from the house to here, about 40 feet away, it runs 250 megs up and down. So it's going.
Yeah.
It's getting it.
Yeah, no, mine's usually about 30 minutes, 40 minutes. But well, I just tab out and do other stuff.
Yep. Well, I've got to develop a way to.
Do you have a thumbnail made?
Nah, not a real good one. That's the next.
Come on, let's see what the thumbnail is. Come on. Caleb.
It's horrible. It's a picture of the yard sale. It's nothing.
I can help you with that.
Yeah, I've got to. Well, I was more focused on editing, learning all that, which came pretty natural. So the next thing is stealing your thumbnails.
No, don't steal mine. Steal Kevin's.
I've been looking at that's the point. I've been looking at successful channels, how they design their thumbnails, how they conduct their YouTube videos, getting ideas, Because the last thing I want to do is make a 20-minute video that's just like boring and a waste of time.
Are you in this video?
Am I in?
I think it's important to show your face.
The yard sale video, no. You can hear me talking, but I'm wearing the camera.
Right.
So I thought about doing, because that probably
Then
wouldn't
I
be
would
the first
then I would
video.
put my face in the thumbnail.
Yeah, that probably would not be my first video if I dropped that one. It wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah, that wouldn't be it.
But like on Kevin's Commonwealth Picker channel, he's not in the thumbnail most of the time. But
Right.
then you go to other YouTube channels. Let's do Froggy Flips. I don't think he's in most of his either.
Really?
I don't think. Nope, not his thumbnails, because he's doing yard sale footage.
Maybe I'll just put a picture of you, Kevin.
Yeah, put Kevin and Froggy Flips in it.
Froggy Flips.
See how much hate you get in the comments.
Just put like the top 10 size channels, put all of them on there and see what happens.
Yes.
I'll have one video that does well and then I'll disappear.
Right.
No, I probably would not do that.
But now homeschooling picker, Kayla, she puts herself in just about every one of her thumbnails.
Tanya likes her.
Mm-hmm. Which she's a little better looking than Mary you. So
oh, very much. Very much.
Maybe she's onto something with that.
Yeah, I mean, we might run people off. I don't know.
Yeah, I put myself in all mine, but I don't put out a lot of yard sale videos. I put it in.
And I don't know that we will either. I mean, this is all experimental, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just learning.
Well, I mean, if you're doing yard sale videos, I mean, I think it's a little different than what I'm doing for sure.
Right. But what I've noticed from good yard sale content is a little bit of confrontation, a little bit of drama, a little bit of...
the guy asking you about the camera, that was another question I was going to ask you. Did you keep that in?
Oh, yeah. Well, I ain't edited that. I haven't even transferred that one yet.
Yeah, definitely.
But I would keep it right in there because it's so awkward. I'm like, it's a camera.
Yeah.
That was and then I'm like, well, I'm filming to try to document, and but you know, like I'm ashamed to say I'm filming to put this on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I was so scared, like it intimidated me to death, and I was like, what do I tell this guy?
Yeah,
and Tanya said, tell him it's a camera. You know,
I have never been asked to stop recording. I was asked at an estate sale one time to not record.
Yeah. And that's what I told Tanya. I said, if they said, please stop recording, I'd just go click, and that would be it. I would honor that request immediately.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, they can ask you to leave their property, but.
And I would if that's what they wanted.
Right.
You know.
Well, I mean, yeah, you have to.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, can't everybody be good neighbors, right?
That's true.
All right, any final words?
I think we need to get. Well, that ain't going to work. I was about to say jalapeno out of here, but that ain't going to work, is it?
All right.
That was
been episode what? 22.
22.
Episode 22.
Hey,
how many are we away from episode 25?
3. Stay tuned. Something
Stay
special.
tuned. We've already got a special guest lined up.
Yep. 3 more.
Really cool.
Locked in, ready to roll. Start trying to figure out who it is.
Really cool. That's all I'm going to say.
Cool. Indeed.
All right. This has been episode 22 of the Two Old Guys Reselling Podcast. We sure do appreciate you being here. Remember, there ain't nobody listening right now anyways, but remember, if you have not already, go subscribe to Caleb at the Old Pass and encourage him to get that first video out. I'm excited about it. I've not seen it. I am going to make him, as soon as we get off here, show me his thumbnail though.
Oh, it's not good.
And then I'm going to screenshot it and put it on. All right. Thank you guys for listening. We sure do appreciate it. Remember to subscribe to us over here on YouTube if you have not already. Thank you guys for listening. Two Old Guys out.